It started out like any other interview after practice. Reporters rushed toward the Kansas City Chiefs star tight end with cameras flashing and microphones stretched out. They wanted to get a sound bite. Although Travis Kelce was not the same this time. The warmth in his voice, face, and energy was something the audience had never seen before. The question that everyone has been wondering about for months was asked as the reporters pressed in. Is Portia the right? And the reporter's asking her, Travis, are you telling the truth when you say you're getting married to Taylor Swift? After the pause, there was a hush that could fill a stadium. Travis quietly laughed, adjusted his hat, and said, yeah, I think we're finally ready. Those few words, said in jest, set the internet on fire. It wasn't how the announcement was made, it was the way he put it. Stable and sure, like a man who knew what he wanted. And that was the confirmation that millions of people watching had been waiting for. The famous couple, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, changed the way people think about love in the 21st century. We're finally getting married. Truth be told, this moment did not just appear. Football, fame, and one of the most public love stories in pop culture history all came together in a year-long whirlwind. Because real love doesn't usually last, you'll see how much they gave up and how deeply they fell for each other as we peel back the layers. Travis first talked about Taylor Swift on his podcast in 2023, but no one paid attention. He made fun of trying to give her a friendship bracelet at one of her concerts on tour, but her fans thought it was just a joke. After a few weeks, Taylor was seen cheering for him from the VIP box at Arrowhead Stadium. Thereafter, everything changed. In a time when celebrity relationships often seemed like they were written, there was one that felt real. There were no cameras around when they laughed, looked at each other, or held his mother's hand during games. It came from plants. America took notice. This was more than just talk for many. It was about how two people from very different backgrounds found a way to connect in the middle of chaos. He is a worldwide star whose music has defined a generation and an NFL champion who treats every game like it's his last. Behind the scenes, though, that link wasn't simple. Travis was in the middle of another championship season while Taylor was on the biggest tour of her career, with stadiums packed with tens of thousands of screaming fans. The public was always watching and looking closely at their long-distance relationship. Sources close to the couple say they used late-night FaceTime calls and real letters to stay in touch during their busiest months. That old-fashioned kind of love made their story stand out in a world where quick texts and social media are the norm. And that's when things changed. Taylor flew all the way from Chile to be there when the Chiefs won another playoff game. It went viral overnight after cameras caught her crying as she hugged Travis on the field. That was the moment when it all became real for many fans, not a show or a publicity stunt. It's just love. Pure and unfiltered. When that reporter asked Travis about the wedding date, he didn't joke around or try to avoid the question. It meant something. When that happened, the story came full circle. Sources close to the couple said that the proposal took place weeks earlier, out of the public eye. Taylor has been recording her new songs at a private ranch outside of Nashville that Travis is said to have rented. Stars were bright and there were candles along the path to a small gazebo. There were no photographers or bodyguards around. There were just two people who liked something unique about each other. Soon after he asked, Taylor answered yes. She later told a friend that it was the calmest time of her life. Everyone was surprised by how quickly they started making plans, though. Travis was normally a fun and responsible person, but all of a sudden he became the most meticulous fiance you can imagine. Apparently, he wanted everything to be just right, from the venue to the music to the list of guests. Naturally, Taylor also had her own vision. Sources say they agreed on one thing right away. They didn't want a big wedding in Hollywood. There will be no long list of guests or flashing cameras. There will only be family, close friends, and a few people who have been there from the beginning. It was said that the date would happen sometime next summer after the NFL season ends and before Taylor's next tour leg starts. But Travis never confirmed it directly. And now things really start to get interesting. Some fans saw Taylor wearing a new necklace that looked like a tiny arrowhead right before the interview. Although most people see it as a cute nod to Travis's teen, it meant more to her fans. Fans of Taylor Swift think it's a sign that she's found her home and anchor, and the internet went crazy with theories. There were Twitter threads, fan theories, and even a lot of documentaries on YouTube that broke down every single clue about the wedding. But most people didn't notice the small change in Travis. He seemed proud in that interview when he talked about the future, not just as an athlete, but also as a man ready to build something that would last. His words were honest, humble, and even open. You know, when you find the one, everything else just makes sense, he said. This relationship feels different to people who have seen tons of celebrity relationships fail over the years. Not wanting to be famous, it comes from an older, more classic source. And that's exactly why people care about it. Actually, this isn't just about Taylor Swift or Travis Kelce. When two people try to protect their love in a world that tests it all the time, it's beautiful. It's been said that even their families have become closer. Taylor's parents have quietly gone to a few Chiefs games, and Travis's mom, Donna, has become a household name on the internet by telling sweet stories about how kind Taylor is when she's not on camera. It was a Kansas City restaurant owner's story that went viral. After a game, the couple came over. There was no security detail or VIP treatment. They were said to have sat in a corner booth, laughed, and shared fries like any other couple. The staff said that they left without making a fuss, tipped a lot, and thanked everyone. People really feel that, especially older people who value humility, real connection, and mutual respect. Therefore, people still can't look away even after the wedding has been confirmed. The story is actually growing, not ending. But fame also means stress, and the attention grows as their wedding day gets closer. Paparazzi set up camp outside of her house. The tabloids take small events and turn them into wild rumors. Some of their friends say that's why they're so protective of their relationship. Reports say Travis has made his inner circle smaller and told his teammates to keep things quiet. Conversely, Taylor has avoided public events that aren't related to her work. Sources close to them say that they are both trying to enjoy these private times before they get married, which will make everyone look at them even more. Despite everything, they move through it with a quiet strength. They don't put up all the information. They don't try to make the news. Instead, they let what they did and interviews like this one speak for themselves. Travis did more than just confirm a wedding date in that short interview after practice. He proved something more important, and that their love has lasted through all the noise, fame, and chaos. As the video clip went viral on the internet, millions of people felt something real. Some saw it as a taste of the past, a reminder of when love stories were pure and easy. For others, it was motivation and proof that commitment is still important in today's fast-paced and unpredictable world. It was almost tangible as the sun went down behind the Chiefs practice field that day, the quiet before the next part. Although fans are busy guessing about dresses, venues, and famous guests, the truth is easier to understand. Two lovers who are ready to make a promise that will last forever. There's always more to the story with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, though outsiders may think it's a story, but there's a quiet battle going on behind the scenes. It's not between Taylor and Travis, but love and fame. The story has taken a turn for the worse since that very important interview where Travis confirmed the wedding date. More paparazzi have shown up. His words are played over and over in the media. Now, every move Taylor makes, every smile she makes, and every song she posts online is broken down, analyzed, and argued over. But if you look closely, they both look like they aren't at all bothered. The peaceful vibe isn't a fluke. It takes months of planning to make happen. Everyone saw them fall in love, but behind the scenes, they were quietly building something strong. The famously close and loyal people in Taylor's inner circle are said to have told her early on, if you're going to do this, do it your way. And she did. Taylor didn't spend time at fancy Hollywood events, but instead got to know Travis's world, his teammates, his friends, and the rhythm of his daily life. Travis learned what it's really like to date someone who is famous all over the world. He got used to living in her world where privacy is rare and every move has meaning. People who knew the couple well said that they were like two different worlds learning to speak the same language. Travis felt better when Taylor was calm and creative. Taylor felt safe and stable when Travis was around. It's possible that their relationship works because they don't compete with each other. A small charity gala in Kansas City had a moment that perfectly shows this balance. Travis was the host and Taylor showed up quietly even though she had a lot going on. There was no red carpet or announcement. She just walked in with him hand in hand and blended in with the crowd. Witnesses said she stood near the back during his speech as he thanked her for reminding him of what home feels like. Her eyes lit up with pride. Moments like these make people believe in them because they show us that real love can exist even when someone is famous. Even so, not everything has been simple. There have been some problems with planning this wedding, according to people who know about it. Because both of their schedules are so full, it's been hard to get their dates to line up. Taylor's tour will keep going to different continents, while Travis has NFL commitments that require his full attention. Some people have even argued about the details of the wedding. There's no drama, just two strong people who want everything to be perfect. A source said that Taylor wanted a small ceremony in a garden with strings and candles, while Travis wanted a party in the country, relaxing, friendly, and full of family and laughter. The twist is here, though. They didn't argue, so they made peace. It is said that they are combining the two ideas into one, the charming wedding in the country with a touch of class, combining his down-to-earth roots with her poetic vision. Also, the list of guests was surprisingly short. Close friends and family, as well as a few industry veterans who've been there for them through good times and bad, say they're limiting the number of guests to less than 100. It was chosen on purpose, and it's not about status, it's about meaning. For Taylor and Travis, this wedding isn't a big deal for the press. Really, this is the start of something that will last. Additionally, fans have also noticed this. On social media, people over 50 who have seen love stories go up and down for decades are praising the couple for being honest. You can feel their happiness in every scene of their story if you think about it. Like how Taylor smiles at him during games and how he grabs her hand when no one is looking, and how So this love story comes alive through the little things. That being said, love stories this big always have a test next to them. Theirs came recently when rumors started going around that Taylor might take a short break from touring to focus on her personal life. Even though this wasn't confirmed, it led to a lot of talk. Could she really quit her tour that makes her $1 billion to have a family? Would marriage change the way she works as an artist? Many people asked questions in the news, but Taylor didn't say anything. He chose to let time and the truth show him the answer. However, that silence said a lot. That's why silence can mean certainty sometimes. Recent interviews with Travis, on the other hand, show a man who is not only in love, but also amazed. His answer was simple. When asked how he deals with the stress of dating one of the world's most famous women, "It bothers me. I just thank you. It makes me happy that she lets me into her world." Everyone who saw him was moved by his humility, but older viewers who have seen celebrities' egos ruin relationships really got behind him. Travis is the kind of partner that people want because he is respectful, honest, and able to keep calm in stressful situations. However, something else is cooking below the surface. The secret that not many people know. Someone close to Travis says that he's been working on a personal project that was inspired by Taylor, a foundation to help young musicians and athletes from poor families. They may have had the idea after talking late at night about how talent is often lost in noise. If that's true, it shows that this relationship is more than just romantic, it's changing them. They do more than just love each other, they also help each other grow. Still, there is one question that keeps coming up online as the wedding gets closer. In what place will it happen? A private estate outside of Tennessee is said to be the location, which is known for its vast fields and clear nights. Some say that Taylor has already been there twice with her mother and a close friend. Others think the wedding might happen somewhere else, maybe in Europe, so they can combine their love of travel with some privacy. But the truth might be easier to understand. It might not matter where it is exactly. Maybe the most important thing is that Taylor Swift, the singer of heartbreak songs, is finally writing her happiest ending. And that's why this story hits so close to home. For more than 10 years, fans have seen her fall, get better, and walk back up. They have heard every broken heart in her songs and every tear in her lyrics. Audiences, especially older ones, find it very satisfying to see her finally at peace and smiling without a script. Fans of Travis Kelce may know him for his touchdowns, but this is his biggest win yet in the eyes of many. As the months leading up to the rumored wedding date get closer, people are more excited than ever. The world will keep watching, tabloids will make guesses, and fans will try to figure it out. Taylor and Travis are probably laughing, making plans, and dreaming about a life after fame away from all the lights. Stages and stadiums aren't important in this life. What matters are Sunday mornings, shared coffee, and quiet love. That's why so many people watch. They want to believe that true love can last even in the most difficult situations. Even after the interview clip ends and the lights go out, that picture of Travis, sure, confident, and soft-spoken, stays with you. This isn't the kind of moment that goes away after scrolling. It stays because we found something few and far between, a pop star and a football legend. Being real, it's hard not to wonder if this will be the moment that makes a generation believe in love again as the wedding bells start to ring. Things will only get clearer with time. Although one thing is certain, the story of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce is no longer just celebrity gossip. It has turned into everything we hope love can be, strong, loyal, and honest. And as people all over the world wait for their first look at her in white and his familiar smile, one thought keeps going through their minds and hearts. In any case, they were never just another famous couple. True love still shines brightest even when the lights are on.